File 'em and forget 'em, that's our motto.
Frying and filleting's what they need.
Letting fellas hold your fin
Can only lead to shame and sin. That's the mermaid's creed.
We may not get much social recreation
In this isolated corner of the sea, but it's great for breeding purity with a capital P. Most all kinds of trout would prefer to point out that all babies aren't brought by a sturgeon. And like all the mass of bass that you pass, they're out for a mermaid and virgin.
It's too late for help when you're caught in the kelp by that fast-talking lover, the tuna. And you'll be with roe before you can say no if you don't change your tuna much sooner.
It's a fine kettle of fish to choose the fish you wish.
For all of the classes are making their passes to pick up this fish so delish.
But for all the fish in the sea, few suit us socially. For they haven't the breeding to start right in leading a life in the sea with me. Phoebe?
Yes, sweetie.
Isn't it somewhat incongruous, the name Ethel Merman?
Ethel Merman.
We would be erring to marry a herring. Please always remember our station. That rules out the cod, and never, by God, elope with a common crustacean.
But if fated to spawn with a shrimp or a prawn who is dirty, ill-bred, and untidy, that low little ducky will find himself lucky if he has this fish even on Friday.
It's a fine kettle of fish to choose the fish you wish.
When the troubles begin with a flip of their fin, they'll be off without even a swish.
But for all the fish in the sea, I'm sure that there must be, let's hope, a sweet little minnow who'd like to begin a new life in the sea with me.
Daphne!
Yes, dear.
Remember Sammy the porpoise?
Oh, that clod.
Only fish I ever knew had a porpoise in life.
Oh,
And I got a million of
That's
them.
what I'm worried about. Most all octopi will most certainly try, though softy is no turtle dover, and even a turtle's exceedingly fertile when called on to act as a lover.
Beware for the squid, for he's after you, kid, and he'll try to get every scale off.
But what's even lewder? The damn barracuda will try to get even your tail off. It's a fine kettle of fish to choose the fish you wish.
I hope she'll find her man, a muscular merman who craves for a mermaiden dish.
But till then, what shall we be? Are we prudes or rather free?
Mine, sweetie.
I'll get it. Yes? Yes, yes, yes. Oh, this is she. Yes, yes. Dear, it's that man-eating shark over in the next Spanish galleon. Wants to know if we'll come to a come-as-you-are slumber party. Shall we?
Well, I don't know.
Who's kidding who? We'll be right over. Why should we stall when we're having a ball? It's a life in the sea.
Life in the sea.
A life in the sea with me.
It's the most amazing morning I've ever seen. Just see that buttercup growing up yellow, gold, and green. Just like his pappy must have been the morning that made that robin sing and made all fireflies realize suddenly it's spring. You see a bee as contented as a honeybee could be. And should my buzz not be the buzz it was? Well, if a bee isn't buzzing the buzz that he usually does, it's because the most amazing morning has made that world so fine that all I see spread out before my eyes is miles and miles of sunshine, daisies, and sky blue skies. Just smell that air.
Just hear that stream.
It's like some pretty bee was humming in my tree.
Just feel that too. Just see that sky.
It makes a fella want to sit right down and cry. But I won't cry. Know why?
No, why?
It's the most amazing morning,
amazing morning
I've ever seen.
Morning that I've ever seen.
Just see that buttercup growing up, yellow, gold, and green.
Just like my pappy.
Must have been the morning that made that robin sing, and made all fireflies realize suddenly
It's spring.
you see a bee as contented as a honeybee could be. And should my buzz not be the buzz it was,
Well, if a bee isn't buzzing the buzz that he usually does, it's because the most amazing morning
this morn has made that world so fine
that
all I see spread out before my eyes.
What do you see?
It's miles and miles of sunshine, daisies and
Sunshine,
sky blue skies. I must be dreaming. Sunshine, daisies and
Sunshine,
sky
daisies
blue.
and sky blue. Sunshine, daisies and sunshine, daisies and sky blue skies. Most women spend their lives just waiting for romance, for that one sweet word from a love. But Nola has heard it, Nola has found it. She's sweet again, complete again. She's wildly in love.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How nice to be in your fair city once again. The girls and I have whipped up sort of a fiery ballad to start things with this evening. Hit it, boys. Your first kiss was all that was needed to start in me. Right here in the heart of me, the fire of love. Your first touch just reached out and took full control of me and set in the soul of me the fire of love.
Look at her, she's a big name star. Look at us, we're the trash. What do we get? We get pitches and promises. What does she get? She gets cash. Who is it rehearses 20 hours a day, kicking high and singing till we're hoarse? Who has to dye their hair because it's already gray? To the chorus, of course.
what do we do?
She just shakes like mad.
What does she get? Diamond rings.
What do we do?
No, it's turning our stomachs. We stand here and smile as she sings.
Fire of love, don't be blind to its hungry flame. I just can't play the waiting game. For the love that I feel is alive, is aglow, it is warm, it is true, it is real.
Big deal.
Did she get this job by playing palsy-walsy with the manager?
I heard somewhere she's Richard Rogers' niece.
Don't kid yourself, she's rich. She owns a Jaguar, and that dress she got directly from Commissioner of Police.
No kidding. What you got that we ain't got? I'd like to know that. Besides an urban code and a divorce. Where was she a week ago and where should she be now? The chorus, of course. Sometimes we go.
Can't you feel this torrid fire burning for you?
Sometimes we go. Ah.
How can I resist this endless yearning for you?
and sometimes we go cha-cha-cha. Boom! But mostly we just stand here and grind it and try not to mind it if we have to look like we was made of glass.
She may give the public a thrill for their dough, but she gives me a pain in the
Fire of love, how it burns and consumes me through. You just can't seem to see my love for the flame and the smoke.
Hope you choke.
Just one little word from your lips and my dreams would all come true. There is no greater love than my love for...
A chorus, of course. But what you got that we ain't got, I'd like to know that. Besides a pink apartment and a name, it's a dog-eat-dog type showbiz game. And in a couple years, if we all mind our P's and Q's, our nice two men from Hollywood and pay our union dues, where will we be? The chorus, of course.
Fire of love.
Hi there, little evening star, what makes you look so bright? Hi there, little evening star, I love your little light. I love the world tonight. There's a perfumed breeze in the April sky, and a brand new moon learning how to fly. And I've just become a brand new guy. That's what love can do. There's a bird who sings like his heart will break, and 1,000 swans on a silver lake. And the best part is I'm wide awake. That's what love can do. I should wonder, I know, how the world got this glow. I'm not that ordinary guy. But when love comes along, making right out of wrong, you don't stop and try to reason why. Let the bells ring out, let the music play, let the light of stars turn the night to day. For the light that carries night away carried me to you. That's what love can do. Let the bells ring out, let the music play, let the light of stars turn the night to day. For the light that carries night away carried me to you. That's what love can
Alice. Alice, it's been just a wonderful party, really. I've never had, I don't know how you managed to do it. He's always so, hi, Ethel, is always so nice. A drink? Oh, no, thank you, Alice. No, I'll just stick to my Canada Dry if you don't mind. No, not a sip, you naughty girl. Now, don't tempt me. Thanks, Alice. Bye-bye. One little sip is much too much. My constitution isn't very strong. For just one glass, one teensy glass, and I am somewhere where I don't belong. Oh, I would love to be a girl of mystery, to wear a charming alcoholic grin. But I must sip my stale and tasteless ginger ale, because Manhattans tend to Bloody Marys dehydrate my skin, and martinis. It's the funniest thing about martinis and me. I remember one night last year, I believe it was Maud Filbert's birthday party in Albany, where I just ate this one olive out of someone's martini, and poor Maud. Oh, there you are, you dear boy. Where have you been hiding? Now, Bob, I told you I don't want to drink. No, really, I mustn't. Well, all right, if you insist. A martini, please. A small one. What's a ball without a bit of sin? Oh, just a dash of vermouth, please. And a sizable amount of gin. Oh, I really shouldn't. He doesn't know me yet. Oh, but it's been such a wonderful party. And he's been so sweet and understanding and all. Oh, but he honestly doesn't know me. It must be my genes or something, but it happens every time. I get tight on one martini, and it's just absurd the way that teeny bit of gin goes to my brain. There's no change in my complexion. I can walk in one direction, but as others have observed, I feel no pain. Oh, thank you, dear. The alcoholic content can't be all that much, so it's purely psychological, I know. But when I feel that strange sensation, I just can't resist temptation, and whither he may lead us, I may go. You see, the olive isn't even showing yet, and already I'm acting silly. Do you think they'd mind if I didn't eat the olive? He looks so happy there. Oh, dear, I spilled it. Would you? It's in my purse. I just think I'll ask the hostess if she dyes her hair. That shade can only mean she's out to make a kill. Did she make it so abnormal just to match her winter formal, or to match the milkman's brand new Coupe de Ville? I can even eat a goldfish if I feel that way. I've got 100 little tricks you'll just adore. I can sing Love Your Rose, or balance feathers on my nose, or do 120 push-ups on the floor. That little sip had quite a kick. In fact, I think I'll just take one sip more. I'm feeling gay and slightly sick. I just am not the girl I was before. There is so much of me that's bathed in mystery, I can't begin to ever hold it back. What was inhibited must be exhibited. So don't say I didn't warn you, Mac. Stand back, stand back. Have you seen my imitation
vibration of a railroad train. It's just the cutest little act you've ever seen. I can give a recitation with the Gaelic intonation of selected lines from Spenser's Fairy Queen. I can yodel, I can juggle, I can cross my eyes, I can whistle Yankee Doodle through my nose. I can dance the cha-cha or la cucaracha while reciting a rose is a rose is a rose is a rose. Yahoo! Bob! Hi, Tiger. I get tight of one martini and it's just absurd the way that teeny bit gin goes to my brain. When I reach this state of mind, I grab the first man I can find. Did anyone ever tell you I'm beautiful? To springtime, when it's robin on the wing time, everybody wants to sing time and time again. Each bright new flower and tree seem blended into harmony to sing a symphony. Springtime, every steeple bell will ring time to the beauty of the springtime and all that it may bring. For just as
I understand you'd like to know about my most unforgettable hunting experience. How could I ever forget it? It all began one very winter evening when I was sitting at home with my manservant James, having my evening snifter and reading the Times. Suddenly I came across an article which particularly struck my fancy. And I said to James, and he said, yes, sir. I said, James, there's an article this evening in the Times which particularly strikes my fancy. And he said, indeed, sir. And I said, yes. It concerns this maddened elephant who's been trampling through the woods and the towns around the southern Belgian Congo and vicinity. Really dreadful. And he's not content to ruin the natives' vegetable gardens. Oh no, he steps on all the European sports cars of the tourists, squashes them flat. With a strong, sadistic, animalistic, bestial type affinity, every make and every model he just tramples like an eggshell. Can't say I blame the chap, really. They always ruin me kidneys. It's a virtual reign of terror for the natives, evidently, and the only time of day they can safely quell their fears is when some jungle instinct calls the beast each day from 4 to 5, and the animal mysteriously disappears. At this point, James interrupted me, and he said, "So why doesn't the government merely send out a hunting safari to track down and destroy the beast?" I replied, "James, a point well taken. However, the article continues. Elephant men from around the world have come to the Congo to try their hand at capturing this conniving beast, but no, all have failed. Frenchmen, Russians, Belgians, Prussians, Yugoslav, and a Swiss or two, a mercy mission from the SPCA, and a special emissary from the Lincoln Park Zoo. All have come, all have failed, all have come out ignominious. There's nothing more the Belgian Congo government can do." "James," I shouted, "oh, we're the ones who can. This is a job for an Englishman." Dashing through my trophy case, I grabbed my trusty gun. James said, "I will give it a try just for fun. The three of us will get that beast to know the reason why. You, my elephant gun, and I." Running in Johannesburg the very next day, 50,000 natives cheered us all the way. We said we would give the job a good sporting try. You, my elephant gun, and I. For weeks we marched beneath the white hot skies. Men were dropping all around like flies, but I maintained their spirits with my cries of "On for the Queen, go on!" Crashing the jungle we went on through mud and gore, stopping only once a day for tea at 4. Just when hope was nearly gone, a spot of grey was spied. "James, my elephant gun," I cried. I slowly turned to face him, that angry, awful beast, more horrible than in my wildest dream. There he stood before me, snorting like a bull, clouding up my monocle with steam. I raised my gun to fire and mopped my beaded brow. My pounding heart went thump, thump. My elephant gun went ha! Strange. James, the gun did go off, didn't it? That's what I thought. James, I think we'd better run. So the elephant gun was out of shot and I was getting sicker, for James was running short on snuff and I was out of liquor. He wasn't playing cricket and we couldn't figure why. James, my elephant gun, and I. But as loyal subjects of the British crown, we bravely faced our death and stood our ground. Arm and arm we filled the air with sound and sang, "For the Queen we die." Then the strangest miracle happened as that elephant eyed our flag. He hung his mighty head and cried. Then he trumpeted 3 bars of "God Save the Queen," and died. Never has there been a noble beast of such renown? An elephant whose heart belongs to the British crown. God willing, we shall meet again in that jungle in the sky. James, my elephant gun, Queen Victoria, that noble animal, and
The sun is east, the moon is west, and we'll have a world between. East of the sun and west of the moon, we'll build a dream house of love, dear. Near to the sun in the day, near to the moon at night.
We'll live in a lovely way, dear.
Living on love and pale moonlight.
Just me and you. Just you and I.
Just me and you.
Forever and a day.
Forevermore, for our love will not die. We'll keep it that way. Up above, the stars will find a harmony of life to a lovely tune. East of the sun